Hi guys, and welcome to another WordPress video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've been installing WooCommerce on our site here. In the last video we showed you how to set up your flat rate shipping. Let's go down to our dashboard and we'll go down to WooCommerce, to settings, and we set up shipping last time. Let's go to payments. And I'm going to set up PayPal standard. If you want to set up cash on delivery, check payments or direct transfers, you can do so from here. But I'm going to show you how to set up the PayPal. Very easy to do. Hit the little setup button. And you can enable or disable the standard version of the PayPal, which will redirect customers to PayPal to enter their payment information. I'm sure you've seen that on many sites. I'm going to leave that to off so they can do everything within the checkout window itself. PayPal, that's great for the title. Description, pay via PayPal, and you can pay with a credit card if you don't have PayPal. That works perfectly for me as well. Obviously you can change it if you want to. PayPal email, that's the payment email or the email that you want your payments sent to, so the email of your PayPal account. So it's me at mypaypalaccount.com, whatever your email is for receiving payments from PayPal. If you want to test this all out before you start accepting payments, you can enable PayPal Sandbox, and we'll cover that in a later video. It's a good idea to do this just to check that everything's working. And you can enable logging as well if you want to, if you think there's going to be a problem. I've never actually used that because I've never actually had a problem with it. But if you enable it, it'll tell you where it'll save the logs if you need to look at them. Now enable IPN email notifications. That's going to let you know if anybody's requested a refund or a chargeback or a cancellation. And put your own email where you want to receive emails for this to there. You can set up PayPal identity tokens here if you need to, and invoice prefixes. When you send your invoices out, they're going to have that prefix. Put in whatever you want, it doesn't matter. The PayPal identity token is something you can get from PayPal to verify, and you won't need to use the IPN. Again, you probably won't need to do this. If you've got any questions, just hover over the little question mark there, it'll tell you. And you can just log into your PayPal site, go down to your preferences and selling tools and get the identity token if you want to use that there. Now this is an important one. Send shipping details to PayPal instead of billing. If you're using PayPal to print out your labels, you really want your customer's address there rather than your own address, because you're only allowed to have one. I've always tended to do my own, so that's pretty irrelevant. Address override, my recommendation, leave that off because it can cause problems with PayPal. As it says down here, PayPal verifies addresses, therefore this setting can cause errors, and they recommend leaving it disabled. It just prevents address information from being changed, but they recommend to leave it off. I've never had that checked and I've never had a problem with it. Now, payment action is what happens when they hit the payment button. Do you want to get paid straight away, or do you just want to authorize the payment? My recommendation is to leave it to capture, but you can set it to authorize if you don't want to. And again, they've got a little question mark, just hover over it and it says choose whether you wish to get the funds immediately or authorize the payment only. Now the image URL, if you want to upload a little image right here, it needs to be 150 pics by 50 pics. It will be displayed in the upper left corner of the PayPal checkout pages. So that's optional. You don't have to do it, but you can do. Just put the URL, upload an image to your media library. I'll open this in a new window. Make sure it's 150 by 50. And if you click on it, here's the URL there, and that's what you'd put in that little box right there. And that's a nice idea for branding your site. So like I say, just paste that URL in there. Now you can add API credentials if you want to process refunds via PayPal, and just click on this. It'll take you to the PayPal page, log in, and it gives you all the details about it here. You don't have to do this, because if somebody wants a refund, you can just do it manually yourself if you need to. And there you have it. We're all set up to take our first PayPal payment. So let's save the changes. And like I say, in the next video, we'll go over enable PayPal Sandbox here and show you how you can test out a transaction. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.